game, when you're trying to be an artist, it's hard to be an artist and be a businessman at the same time. It's just extremely hard. So I just decided, let me focus on being an artist and trust that my manager and my lawyers are going to take care of the business. Of course, they took care of some of it, but they ain't take care of all of it. So like anybody else, I took my share of lumps, just like every other artist. But having the wherewithal to stay in it and having the persistence and know that I'm talented just wanted me to get smarter. So I started picking up books. I started asking a lot more questions, even if it sounded stupid. I started attending seminars. Started, you know what I mean? Started asking the right questions to the right people, even if I was a pest. It's like, whatever. I just got to know, because I know I already see myself 10 years from now. I had dreams of Quincy Jones, you know what I'm saying? Dreams of just being big in the game, you know what I'm saying? You know, Berry Gordy, you know what I mean? And even Puffy, even the Russells and the Andres. I had dreams of doing those things, you know what I mean? And I wanted to be successful at it. And I know the only way to be successful at it is to be smart at it and smart about it. And I didn't take nothing for granted, you know? And even to this day, I don't know everything. Even to this day, I still take my lumps, because sometimes you go into things emotionally. And as a businessman, sometimes you gotta learn to separate your emotions from your business, because it could affect you. But I'm so passionate about what I do that sometimes you can't help but let your emotions get involved.
Now that I know, I have some knowledge of what has to be done, it takes a lot of practice, you know what I'm saying, to before you start presenting yourself to people, you know what I mean? And, you know, because it's a certain way you do hip-hop sells records, and you got to learn that way, you know what I'm saying? But do it, freak it in a way where you're comfortable with it, you know what I mean? And that's it, man. It's just basically separating yourself from a lot of the bullshit and just being you.
All the methods that's going around work before us, which one gonna work for you? You know what I'm saying? I can't really sit up here and tell nobody how to really go about it, because at that time I was from St. Louis. Nobody had ever been out of St. Louis. You know what I'm saying? So my blueprints might not work for your situation, because all the necessary tools that you gonna need ain't even there no more.
All the people trying to get music deals just think it's about. See, that's the whole shit that a lot of people get it twisted. They just think it's A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And of course it is A, B, C, D, F. But it's a lot of space in between. If you can't fill that, you can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Get a rapper, get a producer, get a beat, get that shit. Get a fucking book. Alright? Get a beat. Get another book. Get a fucking artist. Get another book and keep, you know what I'm saying? Put that shit in with everything. Instead of just, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people, they will waste a lot of money.
As far as like for people that's trying to get in the game right now, you know, the best thing, you know, for you to do is first thing I always say is research. You know what I'm saying? Do your research, and because this hip hop game can, you know, make you or break you.
I think there's a lot that the music business has to offer. I think that you have to be multifaceted. You know, you can't just be that hip-hop kid that likes hip-hop and you don't know anything else about R&B or rock or pop, you know what I mean? In order to be in the business, you should know the business, you should know the music.
Persistence, all right? Find the leeway to get in there one way or another, even if it's interning. I cannot help but to emphasize interning. I started interning. A lot of people I know started as interns. God sakes, Puff Daddy started as an intern.
Learn the business. That's the best way to learn the business. In and out, by trial and error, hands-on experience. And then you will know if a motherfucker's dipping into your account, what you're supposed to get, who's supposed to be doing what. You need to run your own business before you get into business. Learn everything from accounting to answering damn phones. Learn how to talk to people. Trust me, it's so valuable, man. All that little intern thing here and there. Hey, boy, so what if you go get an intern at Atlantic? One of these record labels, Def Jam, learn what you can learn and run with it. Run with it. Like that comedian said, like Martin said, till the wheels run the fuck off.
Yo, paying dues is funny for the game because, I mean, yo, them internships, them things add up. You know, just because you on the scene, you learning. You might be on the scene, you might be helping dudes making beats, like, yo, play that like that, you should play it like that. And then, you know, you help son out, and now you're handing it on the record, you don't see your credit. But, you know, that's part of paying dues, you know what I mean? You know, oh, yo, you adding in your input, now your input matters, you know what I mean? The day before that, your input didn't matter. You know, now you building trust with son, so, you know, you never know what's going to happen.
he see that you got something.
Learn hip hop, like study the old school shit, like the Kanes, the Rakims, the KRS-One. Study that shit before you come into this, so you can know, you know what I'm saying, what you're stepping into.
You gotta have talent to know the music, to know the culture. You gotta have vision for where the culture's going. You also gotta surround yourself with superstars. Like, don't just get your homeboys from around your block, because this is not personal, this is business.
If you're dealing with somebody who's just coming into the game and might not know the game, yeah, they're gonna focus 100% on you. But if they don't know anybody, if they don't know what the hell they're doing, then, you know, that could be a little bit more, you know, detrimental also. So do research, go out there and see who has a good reputation, who has experience, who has a certain level of relationships in the game, a certain level of access.
A lot of these program directors and bosses that don't know anything about a KRS-One concert at Latin Quarter or at the Rooftop or at the Roxy or at the Fever are running hip-hop today and have no clue. I've never seen them in these places where I seen hip-hop, where I seen the Big Daddy Kanes, the Biz Monkeys, the Master Ace, the Juice Crew Tour, motherfucking LL Tour, Heavy D Tour, Salt and Pepper Tour. These people today is like, they have no knowledge of hip hop, and they're in the office and they telling the program directors what to play, and it's like, get the knowledge.
Taking ice out the nice and putting it in my bracelet. Take it, get your face lit. Got a gun? Raise it, either taste it or give me your chips and kiss the pavement. The paparazzi kamikaze, Wizard of Ozzy, playing a Nazi. Blast myself and kill your posse, cooler than Fonzie. In a money green Explorer, make you a Christmas tree and slap your ass with a menorah.
I'm not playing with niggas. You know what I mean? That's not for me. Love hip hop, I live hip hop, but I can't take criticism.